Yeah. Yeah. Ow!
Learn how to ride a horse.
Jesus, people.
Put that weapon away before. Are you deaf?
Yeah. Yeah.
More spectacle.
Yeah.
Is someone there? Good health to you.
What's going on here?
We caught a human and locked him up in the barn.
How did you manage to catch him? It's not like I underestimate you, but I can only assume he was armed.
Aye, he was. But he had a bit of bad luck. I went for water in the morning, and all of a sudden I saw a man on a horse riding through the ford. Halfway down the ford, the horse got wild and threw him into the water. I waded in and pulled him up on the shore. And then I realized he was a human. Luckily for me, he'd hit his head and was out cold. So I dragged him into the barn.
And what plans do you have for him?
What do I know? The miller told me to guard him. You'll have to ask him what he's got in mind.
All right, I'll ask him. Interesting.
May the Lord watch over you. Get the hell out of here. There's nothing.
Good health to you.
Is there any work here for carpenters?
In this day and age, I'm glad I can support myself.
One of your hands told me you're holding a human captive.
You've heard correctly. I have my own plans for him, but I need a bit of help.
I'm in the service of Radzig Cobbler, and that human should be swinging from the rat-eye gallows.
Maybe, but I'm not taking him there. I don't have time. I'd rather throw him into the mill run.
I can take him there for you.
That's generous of you. And you'd just happen to get the reward for him too, wouldn't you?
We can cut a deal, and I'll bring you your half of the reward back.
Don't take it personally, but I'm just not a trusting man. Give me the money in advance and you can take him. What you do with him then is up to you.
All right. How much do you want?
I'm guessing Sir Ratzig has it in for the humans right now, so it won't be cheap. You'll get a great deal of money for him.
Fine. Here you go.
See now, I knew we'd reach an agreement. The human is in the barn. My hands will unlock it for you. God be with you.
What's that noise? Farewell.
I've come to ask about that human.
Ask away.
So tell me, Yannick, what are you going to do with that bloody cube?
I'm here for the human.
What?
The miller told me I can take him away. He's headed for the Rat-Eye Galley.
Right.
Don't just stand there, then. Open up.
Oh.
I've come to ask...
Ask away.
Mit akartok már megint? Azért jöttél, hogy kiröhög? Szép kis ős vagy.
Get up. The executioner in Rat-Eye can't wait to meet you.
Mi? Mi történik?
Stop talking and get up.
Please, no, no, Ratai.
How about that? You do understand. And you don't want to go to Rat-Eye? If I were you, I'd feel the same way.
Please, money. Underground.
Money, you say? I'm listening.
Igen, igen. Me, freedom, you money.
One moment. I'm not letting you go.
I, freedom, you money.
I'm not letting go of you. I'm no fool. You'll escape. We're going to Rat-Eye.
Rühös kutya, beszarj!
You can say that again.
God save you.
I'm here about the cumin.
Ah, so it was you who brought him. I suppose you've come for your reward.
Exactly.
I wouldn't want to be in his shoes, I'll tell you that. That is the first cumin anyone's ever brought in alive. Then again, those devils don't deserve any mercy. Anyway, here's the reward for your service.
Thanks. Master Bailiff, is there anything of interest going on here?
Nothing of interest to me, thank Christ.
God be with you.
And pretzels for you. God be with you. What can I do? Goodbye.
I'm glad.
See you later.
Come here, hey you. A word in your ear.
Here you are. I won't see you.
I'm truly grateful. I've been lost without your kind.
For the kitchen or the field, my fine wares will brighten your every day. God be with you. See you later.
I'd like to discuss the price.
Well, we can try it.
What do you say to this?
That sounds pretty interesting. A little less, and I'll be satisfied. Aye, that would do it.
Lord have mercy.
Yeah.
to anyone.
Herman sent me.
What a way to end up.
Don't despair. It could be a lot worse.
Only death could be worse, and I'm not far from it.
Can I ask about your family?
What do you want to know?
Don't you have any kin left? Someone who'd take you in?
No. They all died of the plague. And then I ended up with that man of mine. I always knew he'd get strung up one day.
Didn't your husband have any kin?
Maybe. He mentioned some, but we never went to see them.
Is that all you know?
Yes. But if they're anything like my old man, the bailiff and his catchpolls will know about them.
That's all I need.
Come here, young fella.
How's it going?
How are you holding up?
In a nutshell, it's a shitty job. Goodbye.
God be with you. Take care.
For the kitchen or the field, my fine
With salt, caraway seeds, garlic and more. You'll find it nowhere else.
Vegetables, fruits, apples, cucumbers, onions.
Baked goods fresh from the oven.
What do you need?
You said you'd return the favour if I put in a good word for you.
True, true. And I keep my promises.
So, what have you got for me?
Go to the armourer in Sasau and tell him that Cornelius and King Charles sent you.
Right. Cornelius and King Charles.
Good luck.
I've got everything you need. Day or night, home or at work.
I'm from Scallops, good folk. You all know what happened.
Do you know Elishka? The wife of the man who was hanged recently?
The one that's with the executioner now.
That's her.
Life can be cruel sometimes.
Right. And do you know if she has kinfolk somewhere around?
How should I know? Now, if you don't mind, I'm very busy.
Look, Bailiff, I've helped you out a time or two. Can't you find it in your heart to return the favour?
I suppose so, but get on with it. I have a mountain of work here.
I'd just like to know if Elishka's husband has kin around here.
Tell the scribe I sent you. If anyone knows anything, it'll be him.
Thank you.
God be with you.
I'm glad to see you. Take care.
I'd like to discuss the price.
All right, so.
Are we agreed?
That's not enough. Aye, that would do it. I'm glad to see you. See you later.
Is it possible to find out from the records where someone lives?
You think we keep records of every serf? For Christ's sake, they breed like rabbits.
But I thought that in the rat house, though, in the books...
Boy, the books are for recording pacts, undertakings, punishments, property rights, and so forth. In other words, important things. We don't keep records of serfs.
Elishka won't be happy about that.
Elishka? You don't mean the one who married into the Mishek family?
Yes. Yes, you know her.
Why wouldn't I? I used to play dice with old Mishek years ago. He had a son, a nice, polite lad. How is he?
Oh, you know, he's quite tied up these days.
Well, if you see him, tell him to swing by.
And where are the Mishaks living now?
A stone's throw from Ratte by the small fish pond.
Thanks.
Take care.
Yeah.
What is it now?
I've got information about your daughter-in-law. Elishka's fine, only she needs...
Never heard of her. Get lost.
She's your nearest kin. Elishka's part of your family, and she really needs you...
I won't help anyone.
I could make it worth your while.
Really? And what is it you want?
Your son's widow needs help. She has nowhere to go.
What do I care about some useless girl?
She could help you with the farm. She definitely knows how to take care of things.
A bit of help would come in handy. Send her here, then. But don't let her think she'll be taking it easy. She'll have her work cut out.
That sounds quite...
And if I hear a peep out of her, I'll take a stick to her back.
Fine salvation this is. Yeah. Yeah. Elishka's looking better.
She is, but she's not happy. God sent the poor girl great trials.
Indeed.
Did you know her whole family was wiped out by the plague? She was barely 12.
Losing your family isn't easy.
Ah, sorry, I wasn't thinking. So, did you find out anything about that kin of hers?
I have. I tracked them down. They say they'd take her in, but I'm not sure if she'd do well there.
Leave that to her. I just hope she'll be better off than now.
Can you help me with training my dog?
Certainly.
I'm interested in more about...
Wouldn't you rather learn...
Well...
God's blessings.
You're not crying now?
I'm not. I've wept enough for a lifetime.
It's a bit of a change since my last visit.
I haven't had much luck in my life, but I've always worked things out in the end. Tears are no help to anything.
That's true.
So, did you find out something about them?
I did. I found your husband's father and mother, and they're willing to take you in.
But...
They're not very nice people, Ilishka. They probably work you to the bone. But you would get fed.
Life is never easy. But at least I'd have a family.
You're right. I'll have another talk with Herman.
God be with you.
I've heard the way you talk about her, and would you like Ilishka to stay?
You know, Hal, she was always the sweetest girl. When she came with her family to retire, still single, she was a sight to behold. And it might surprise you, but she even had a word or two for me now and again. It grieved me when she married that wastrel. It was a foolish idea, but I always thought maybe she and I could... Well, fate likes a good laugh. Now I've strung up her old man. I have her under my roof. After all the years I was thinking of her. I don't want her to leave, but I don't want her to be unhappy here either.
Have you made your mind up?
I can't decide. I don't know Mishik's kin at all. But at least I'd have a family.
Herman could give you a family, too.
He's a decent, upright fellow. I've met none better, and that's the honest truth. But he's an executioner.
And what's the problem? That the other women won't chat with you down at the creek? Did that sort of gossip ever interest you anyway? He's a fine man, isn't he? He's willing to take care of you, and he has the means to do it, and he wants you. He's so sick with love for you, he can't even sleep.
But did he really say that?
He told me he's been in love with you for years. He said he always thought you were the sweetest girl in Rattay.
It's true. We used to meet now and again and exchange a few words. Well, he always treated me nicely. By all that's holy, you're right. I'll stay here. Goodbye. Herman?
Yes?
Can I stay here with you?
You mean for good?
If you don't want me to.
You can! By God, you can! You've made me the happiest man in the world. Thank you, Hal.
Think nothing of it.
It did, thank you. God almighty. I've got Ilishka. After...
Thank you, Henry.
You will. The two...